All right, got a, I gotta do my obligatory little bit of flexing there. I got a, this camera angle. I gotta do a Jerry Ward thing here. Trying to fix this camera angle. A second, please bear with me. Good enough? I don't know. I can't get it right. Just the basics, folks. Just the basics. Not a lot of flash and bang here. All right, let's see. I got an email, and man, I love when I get emails like this. And I'll tell you why I love when I get emails like this. Because I love when I know that people are getting it done. People are still surviving. Whoa. Nobody's laying down. People deal with the hand they were dealt. You know, and yeah, you can say everybody does, right? We do it every day. It's what we do. But some people, we got some brothers and sisters out there that have they done had it rough. And, you know, they ain't quitters. They ain't quitters. They don't lay down. They get up and they keep on going. All right. And so when I get an email like this, man, about perseverance, tenacity, and just sheer stubbornness and willpower, it just motivates me big time. And I got an email from a brother, and I'm going to call him Benny, because I'm not going to put him out there and give his whole name away and stuff, because he probably wouldn't appreciate that. You know, I wouldn't. But we're all family here, so I'm going to share it with you, some of it. So his name's Benny. It's to me, Brother Benny. And he's been down a hard, rough road. He had the misfortune of being diagnosed with some serious issues that required all kind of surgical intervention. You know, facial, his bones in his face, his skull, like his jaw, lower jaw. Lost a lot of his lower jaw, lost some of his upper jaw, into his sinus cavities. Some terrible shit. And this has been a few years now, right? But here's the problem. Since then, he lost all his teeth. He had to pull all his teeth out. And since then, he's had a hard time keeping weight up. So, you know, what's the guy going to do? He wants to keep training. He wants to keep, you know, making gains. He wants to keep his physique up and stay strong and healthy because he's got a family to provide for, which he's doing a hell of a job at as it is. Takes care of his kids, his wife, home. You know, he's a laborer. He's a working man. And he can't let the fact that he don't have any teeth stop him from eating. He can't let that, you know, the shit that he's been through, which would, you know, lay a normal man down on his back. He can't let that stop him because he's not just a normal man. He's certainly a far above average. So we're trying to help him out. He needs some help. We're trying to come up with some high-calorie foods that are going to stick to his ribs that he can eat so he can gain weight. And it's got to be fast and super convenient too, and it's got to be cheap. So this is a hell of a dilemma here. So that's a lot of criteria we're trying to meet. So I put my head together with Val's, because, you know, Val's smart girl, and I'm on the decline. I'm on the decline as far as, you know, my mental acuity. So, because Val's like, I think I got 10 years on her, so her brain's 10 years younger and that much smarter than mine, moves 10 years faster ahead of me. So here's what we came up with. Oatmeal. I'll read you the list first, and then I'll go into a little detail here. Oatmeal, of course. Oatmeal's awesome. You can have oatmeal. I knew a really good friend of mine turned me on to oatmeal in a blender, and I know it's been done now by a lot of people, but it's not hard. It's pretty good, and it tastes decent, believe it or not. You can put oatmeal in a blender. You could put oatmeal in a thermos and take it to work with you. You can put oatmeal in any container if you don't mind that it's not hot. It doesn't have to be hot. Get the instant oatmeal. Huh? Right, thermos will keep it hot, of course, but if you don't have bucks for a thermos, right, you can't go run out, you don't have a thermos, you can't go run out and buy a thermos just for this, then what you can do is put it in whatever. I'd put it in a damn jar or whatever. I've done all this kind of shit, all of it at some point or another, all of it. So I would put it in a jar or whatever and take it with me and just mix up a couple packets of instant Quaker oatmeal and have it in there. And once it's good and soaked and all, it's going to be plenty soft enough. Even if you didn't have time to put it in the microwave in the morning, you just pour it in there with some water and shake it all up. Take it to work with you. By the time it gets soft enough, you drink that shit right down. You drink it right down. It's still delicious and it's nutritious, and you'll gain weight from it if you provided you keep the calories coming in. That's not all you have all day. So oatmeal's a good one, and you can have it in any formulation. Potatoes, same deal here. You can have them mashed. You can have them baked. You can have mashed potatoes, and you can get gravy, some kind of gravy. Get some nice fatty gravy. Get the little woman to make you some gravy. Put on the potatoes for dinner time. Whatever. That's a good stick to your ribs meal. And what's a bag of potatoes cost, Val? $5. Whole bag of potatoes, $5. Potatoes, man. You can't beat a potato like that. On a tight budget like that, when you're on balls and knuckles, potatoes will get you through. Potatoes. So I'm going to say potatoes all the way. Eggs. Scrambled egg, hard-boiled egg. You can crush it all up. You can make some kind of egg salad. If that's too much, to chew or whatever, you don't have the time to deal with that shit. You don't want to choke yourself on it, or maybe you're having an issue like that, then just scramble them. If that's too much, what the hell? Eat them raw. You know what I mean? Eggs. Blend them up with something. Make you a big, a nice drink. Make a homemade drink, right? Milk. Milk's really good. Milk will stick to your ribs. I love that Fairlife. That Fairlife has extra protein in it. You got 91 grams of protein in a bottle of Fairlife like this, right? Bottle of Fairlife that you can chug down. If you sipped on it and just chugged a little, you'll kill that bad boy off. No problem in, 2 hours. No problem. I can drink it faster. I can chug one almost straight down. And that's like 91 grams of protein, depending on what variant you get. If you get skim milk, then you got skim milk. But if you get 2% chocolate, it's not only delicious and nutritious, but it's higher calorie. You of course, you're going to get some fat in there. But if you can stand the fat, then, don't balk at that. Don't balk at a food item because you think it's too fatty or whatever. No, calorie is a calorie. If you're burning calories like that, your metabolism's really fast, you can't hang on to weight, then you're okay. Go ahead and eat that fat. You have to worry about all the bad fat. You want to keep that down, because you still have to worry about your heart, you still have to worry about cholesterol, you still have to worry about all these other issues. But if primarily the thing is to keep weight on, don't balk at fatty foods. So you got milk, you got peanut butter. Peanut butter's awesome. If it's too difficult to eat, right, because you're in a hurry or whatever and it's really sticky and stuff like that, put some jelly in there. Peanut butter and jelly. Or you can put it in your shake. Put some oatmeal in the shake. Put some milk in the shake. Put some eggs in the shake. Put your peanut butter in the shake. Hell, put a scoop of ice cream in the shake. Who gives a shit? Put some whipped cream on top of that. You got a hell of a shake now. And that's going to be some high-calorie stuff. Bananas. There you go. Put a banana in the shake. Bananas are good to go. You can have bananas anytime. They're easy to transport and carry around with you. Bananas. Fish, I don't know. What about fish fillets? Filleted fish. That's pretty, if you bake it right, fish fillets can be pretty good. It's pretty, the constitution of it, it's kind of, you can get it down, I think, without a great deal of chewing, depending on the fish and the size of the portions that you eat and stuff. You could experiment with it. Maybe you can't. You could try it. Sour cream, that's high calorie, very high calorie. You can put that on your potatoes. Butter, you can put that on your real butter. You can put that on your potatoes. High calorie. Avocado, good fat, high calorie, awesome. Yogurt, all day long. Good protein. Not that expensive. Yogurt's real good. Really good. You can put a peach, you can cut some peaches up in a yogurt. You can put, some kind of fruit that you're able to eat. Like a peach is kind of easy to eat. Or, I don't know, whatever you find that you can manage, you can put that in there. Shit, put peanut butter in yogurt. I would do it. What the hell? Cottage cheese. Cottage cheese. That's even better than yogurt. And it is even better with peanut butter in it than yogurt is. So cottage cheese, shit. You could put, in fact, in your yogurt, you could throw an extra egg in there and whip it all up and eat it. What the hell? Raw. Huh? What, you got a tip for me? Oh, dog's growling. She's very territorial. She sees something out in the field or whatever, she's going to growl at it.
You can put applesauce in the cottage cheese.
Applesauce in the cottage cheese.
Honey in the cottage cheese.
Honey in the cottage cheese. Honey's another good one. Honey, applesauce, apple butter.
Oh, apple butter.
Apple butter. Now, I would go with applesauce or something made from real apples, or just drink apple juice, right? But if you really want to eat something and you can't just drink everything, then, I'll drink a lot. Your body absorbs liquid nutrition very readily. It's very easily absorbed. So I would hit all the liquid nutrition shit, get as much out of that as you can. Applesauce, you want to get the apples in there anyway. I owe a big debt to apples. Apples have really done a lot for me. And just like I made that video directed toward Rich Piana about his kidney stones, suggesting you might want to give green apples a try, right? Green Granny Smith apples, because they help me with my gallbladder stones. And I don't know that they're made out of the same shit or not. Clearly, they're not made out of the same shit. But guess what? Those apples still work either way. You know how I know? Because there's a dude, what's that fella's name, Val? The guy who put the video up talking about he ate the green apples and saw my video, and I don't know, but I'm going to come back and let y'all mofos know who he is, because he's got a video up, and he saw the video that I put out there talking about those green Granny Smith apples. He has kidney stones, not gallstones. He has them massively bad. I mean, like he had a kidney stones crop up like every freaking 2 months, 3 months for like a 2-year period. Never any relief from it. No respite, no relief. So he started doing the apples, and next thing you know, he ain't had a kidney stone problem in like 9 months. So he said, come to think of it, there's green apples. So now I got confirmation. So there y'all go. Those green apples, yeah, they work. Now, why do you think the medical literature is not telling you about all that? Because they can't sell you a green apple for any more than what you can pull it off a tree for, right? That's why. All right. Oh, and even if it didn't work, don't you think I think I would try it as a feasible alternative to going under the knife and losing my gallbladder. Do you know anybody had their gallbladder removed? If you ask them how their digestive system behaves after that, yeah, okay. Let's see. What else we got, Val? Anything else? No, she's still thinking. All right. So anyway, Benny, I don't know if that helps you, brother, but I didn't throw in anything like protein powders and shit in there because that shit costs money. It's expensive. You know, maybe one day, if the world were right and all these companies that make all this money, if they really wanted like some good publicity, they would help out some an organization like Gorilla with a Cause, right? We're an organization, gorillawithacause.org, if you haven't seen that. And they could throw some protein our way. And then what could we do? We can share. I could throw protein your way to needing people that could use it. Like in Benny's case, I would sure enough hit you off. But, you know, not too many of these companies step up and put their money where their mouth is. You know what I mean? I don't know. It just seems that so many people have more resources than we have, and we're the ones out in the streets feeding people. And we're having a hell of a time finding help with that. Now, I will say this. I had a lot of you all respond favorably and give me great suggestions, and some of you guys have sent us stuff that we can put into packs with them, and that's another video to do. I got so much cool shit to give out this year on the streets. That's going to be awesome. Anyway, this is the video I wanted to make real quick for Benny, just to tell him, man, keep fighting a good fight, brother. Man, you know, keep doing what you got to do. I know it sucks, that daily grind, but you know, at least you're on the right side of the dirt. You know what I mean? As long as we're up on this side of the dirt, anything's a possibility. You don't know what tomorrow is going to bring. So, meanwhile, you got to get through today. So do what you got to do, and you got to eat, and you can't keep losing weight. So, any of these foods should keep the weight on. And as Beretta says, you can take that to the bank. So. I'm going to watch Beretta as soon as I get off of here. Anyway, I'll catch you guys later. Benny, go out and get some of this stuff. There's a lot of easy kind of foods. There's all those ramen noodles like Callie eats all the time. I'm not going to lie to you. I've been down the road. I've had cases of ramen noodles. I've eaten them by the case. They're dirt cheap too. They're like, what, 25 cents a noodle or 22 cents a noodle? Yeah. Is this really good, high quality food? No, it's not filet mignon and shit, but is it going to put the weight on you and help you keep weight? Yeah, absolutely it is. It's calories. Is it calories? It's calories. All right, so I think first you stop the bleeding and then you figure out the rest of it. We're doing triage work here, you understand? This food's not food to live on all your life. This is food until you get a handle on how to stop the weight loss and get your weight to the right side where you want it and hang on to the weight you want, and then you can refine. You can refine from that. All right, that's it. Take care. Have an excellent evening.